This episode of Cinetalks was brought to you by Fade Threads, which is Comic Fade's clothing line. Brand new, we just started it up. There are 4 designs right now. You can pick them up on sweatshirts, hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, stickers, so many different things. It's super exciting. Right now, you can get some Fade Threads for 40% off, which is a fantastic deal, and 10% of your entire order goes to St. Jude's Research Hospital. Hello, I'm Derek, and this is Comic Fade. Today on the channel, I'll be talking about Paddington and why it's so great. Paddington came out in 2014 and had great financial and critical success. It's a movie about a bear from a Peruvian forest that tries to find a home in London, and that's basically everything you have to know, but a lot more happens. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have super high expectations for Paddington when I watched it. I was planning to watch it for a while, and I found my sisters were watching it, and I was like, you know what, why not? And this was only a few months ago, and I was just shocked when it ended because it's so good. Paddington is like a hot summer day, right? Envision it. And, you know, you've been like out all day and you're really thirsty, and then you find a bottle of water and there's the condensation on it and you drink it. Basically what I'm trying to say is it's really refreshing, and it's also surprising too. I have to sit through so many kids movies because of my sisters, so I usually know a good one from a bad one, and while there are some exceptions for great ones, especially like Coco, which came out a few months ago, a lot of children's movies are the same thing over and over again. The same story, the same dance party at the end, the same plot, just with different settings and characters, and movies can be such a beautiful thing, and especially for children. And everyone always forgets about the other half of the audience, which is normally adults, and even adults can find something in Paddington to like. It's genuine humor, and it's a very well written and smart movie, especially for something with a premise like a bear from a forest that comes into London and finds a family. That sounds like a wacky concept. It sounds like a cartoon, which it is. We've seen the fish out of water story in children's films for the longest time ever. It's probably the most popular way of telling a children's story. Even earlier this year, the colossal failure, the Emoji Movie, tried that. You can pick almost any animated or children's film and it does that, but Paddington does it tremendously well. As all movies are, it's all with the execution. And director-writer Paul King really crafts a beautiful film. It also has some surprisingly great acting, especially from Ben Whishaw, who is just fantastic as Paddington. You know, it takes a lot for a CGI character to feel as alive as all the human ones, and that's the beauty of Paddington, that Paddington doesn't feel like a CGI creature. It's fantastic voice acting from Ben Whishaw, but it's also fantastic CGI. And Paddington, the character, isn't only a great character, but he's also one that we need. Paddington treats everyone with respect, even though so many people discriminate against him or are rude against them, but he still treats them with respect. I think that's a quality that's good to teach the children, but it's good for everyone, and I'm so glad that there's a character like Paddington. And Paddington really has a distinctive style that really reminded me when I was watching it of Wes Anderson, who's made films like The Grand Budapest Hotel and soon in the future Isle of Dogs. Wes Anderson has a really distinctive style. Paul King really reminded me of that. Some great cinematography. King does this amazing thing with the cinematography where it's so fluid and it's mesmerizing. I planned to sit down and watch Paddington for that time for 5 minutes. I had stuff to do, but I didn't. But the main reason why Paddington is so good is its self-awareness. It knows what it is. It knows that it's a children's movie. It definitely knows that. But King doesn't just let it be a forgettable children's movie. He crafts it into something very memorable and one of the best children's films of the 21st century. I love dark movies and stuff, but I also love a heartwarming film that is Paddington. Thank you guys so much for watching. What do you think of Paddington? Have you seen Paddington 2? Paddington 2 has just released and it is so good, even better than the first one. You guys should check it out because it's not doing so great in America. I love these movies and I hope that you guys watch them. You can follow me at Derek of CF if you want to talk to me about movies or anything. I'm taking a little break, but I'll be back. You can follow my partner in crime at The Age of Thanos, Jacob. Tell him why he should see Paddington. You can follow Follow the person that edited this beauty, John J. Sanchez. He's wonderful. Follow Comic Fade at Comic Fade. Buy Fade Threads. Follow us, subscribe, like, the whole dealio. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.